make sure everything's good.
Shoot, do we have to turn on? Shoot, I know that thing because I have to talk.
That's all I should do is like that.
I didn't tell him about mine, did I?
I thought you did.
Did I at the special meeting? No, at the special meeting was when we just did this. Geez, look at Dave Morris. He's like hogging the thing. See, that was on October 27th, so we just did that, so we,
On the 9th,
yeah,
but I announced it at that one.
Right,
So I
so-
don't have to announce any of it, right?
no, if you
okay.
announced it, but I need to say this. Wonder if Dave needs to
Smart.
look at all of this.
Wasn't it for either one?
It says on the other one, but it wasn't in city council chambers and.
We're earning our income. Okay,
I
so,
hope we don't have one next time.
where you going?
Good next call.
Good for you. See, oh, and that got moved, but it's not gonna be heard tonight because it's a bigger deal. Dave called me up and said, this isn't gonna work.
Good evening. It is Monday, November 3rd, 2025. I'm Mayor Chris Martin, calling to order the regular session of the Logansport Common Council. We'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
BJ Cox. Present. Chris Howard.
Present.
Cameron Austin.
Present.
Haley Zensmaster.
Present.
Scott Peedy.
Present.
Susie Wamsley.
Present?
Dave Morris.
Present.
We'll start with the approval of minutes for the October 6th, 2025 meeting.
Well, we were just discussing that. I think some things need changed. For the October 20th meeting, it was not held in city council chambers, and it was Jonathan Nelms who was here. And then for the, I believe, and then for the October 6th meeting, we think maybe it was Ross that was here, not Jonathan. But that one I'm not sure.
I think Ross was here on the 20th, maybe.
I looked up the 20th meeting, and it was
Did you?
Jonathan,
Okay.
and it was, we were in utilities,
Yeah.
the boardroom.
Oh, yeah, because they were doing work in the chambers.
But Ross was here for something, so I think that might have been the
Yeah, it
the
was Ross.
6th
Ross was at the October 6th meeting that we had.
here.
Here.
Jonathan was at that meeting over there.
Yeah, those things need changed though.
Which was here.
A motion to approve the minutes for October 6th and October 20th, 2025 with those adjustments. Ross for October 6th, and then for Jonathan Nelms, and it to also be reflected that it was not in the council chambers and in the Logansport utilities.
So moved.
Question? Dave Morris? Yes. Susie Wamsley?
Yes?
Scott Peedy?
Yes.
Haley Zensmaster?
Yes.
Cameron Austin?
Yes.
Chris Howard?
Yes.
BJ Cox? Yes. Reports from committees, boards, and commissions.
The Finance Committee met on October the 27th. We discussed change orders for the fire engine, the payout for the historical inscriptions, elected officials' salaries, a change in where the payment for the security cameras at the Parks Department go, and a couple amendments to the salary ordinance. And I believe all of those are on tonight's agenda.
Public safety met at the same night. We had
a meeting discussing the police and fire lateral from department to department, what they can do, what they can't do, and it's on the meeting for tonight also.
Parks Committee met also on October 27th. We addressed two issues. One was to adopt and approve the 2026 new fees for the Parks Department, which we voted to move forward to tonight's meeting. We also discussed the uniform policy and the new procedure for that, and we all agreed to move it forward to tonight's meeting, but it is not on tonight's agenda.
Any other reports from committees, boards, and commissions? All right, seeing none, we'll move on to new business. Resolution 2025-157, Councilman Beatty.
Resolution 2025-157, a resolution of the Common Council of the City of Logansport, Indiana, allocating additional funds required due to work order changes for the future purchase of the fire engine for the South Side Fire Station. Mr. Mayor, I ask for a vote on Resolution 2025-157, please.
Second.
Any further discussion? Call for question.
Dave Morris.
Yes.
Scott Beatty.
Yes.
Chris Howard.
Yes.
Susie Wamsley.
Yes?
Cameron Austin.
Yes.
BJ Cox.
Yes.
Haley Zensmaster.
Yes.
Resolution 2025-157 passes. Ordinance 2025-36, Councilman Cox.
Ordinance 2025-36, an ordinance of the Common Council of the City of Logansport, Indiana, amending the ordinance 2023-25, setting the fee schedule for programs, activities within the Logansport Parks and Recreation Department. First reading, Mr. Mayor, I ask for a vote on ordinance 2025-136.
Second.
Any further discussion? Call for question.
Susie Wamsley.
Yes?
Haley Zensmaster.
Yes.
Cameron Austin.
Yes.
BJ Cox.
Yes.
Chris Howard.
Yes.
Scott Beatty.
Yes.
Dave Morris.
Yes.
Ordinance 2025-36 passes on its first reading. Ordinance 2025-37, Councilman Morris.
It's 2025-37, an ordinance of the Common Council of the City of Logansport, Indiana, amending and expanding guidelines for a lateral transfer policy for police officers and firemen with previous public safety experience hiring into one of our public safety departments. Mayor, I'd move this forward for a vote.
Second.
Any further discussion? Call for question.
Scott Beatty.
Yes.
Susie Wamsley.
Yes?
BJ Cox.
Yes.
Chris Howard.
Yes.
Dave Morris.
Yes.
Haley Zensmaster.
Yes.
Cameron Austin.
Yes.
Ordinance 2025-37 passes on its first reading. Resolution 2025-158, Councilman Austin.
Resolution 2025-158, a resolution of the Common Council of the City of Logansport, Indiana, amending Resolution 2025-141, a resolution committing funds for historical inscription to be added to the Signal Bridge Gateway. Mr. Mayor, I ask for a vote on Resolution 2025-158.
Second.
Any further discussion? Call for question.
Dave Morris.
Yes.
Cameron Austin.
Yes.
Susie Wamsley.
Yes?
Scott Beatty.
Yes.
BJ Cox.
Yes.
Chris Howard.
Yes.
Haley Zensmaster.
Yes.
Resolution 2025-158 passes. Ordinance 2025-38, Councilwoman Wamsley.
Ordinance 2025-38, an ordinance of the Common Council of the City of Logansport, Indiana, fixing the annual salaries of elected officials of the City of Logansport, Indiana for the period beginning January 1, 2026 and ending December 31, 2026. I move for a vote on ordinance 2025-38.
Second.
Any further discussion? Call for question.
Haley Zensmaster.
Yes.
BJ Cox.
Yes.
Dave Morris.
Yes.
Scott Beatty.
Yes.
Chris Howard.
Yes.
Susie Wamsley.
Yes?
Cameron Austin.
Yes.
Ordinance 2025-38 passes on its first reading. Resolution 2025-159, Councilwoman Zensmaster.
Resolution 2025-159, a resolution of the Common Council of the City of Logansport, Indiana, amending Resolution 2025-112, authorizing the purchase of Veridaca security cameras and installed by Mission MSP throughout the Logansport parks. And I would ask for a vote on Resolution 2025-159.
Any further discussion? Call for question.
Haley Zensmaster,
Yes.
Dave Morris,
Yes.
Cameron Austin. Susie Wamsley,
Yes.
Scott Petey,
Yes.
BJ Cox,
Yes.
Chris Howard.
Yes.
Resolution 2025-159 passes. Ordinance 2025-39, Councilman Howard.
Ordinance 2025-39, an ordinance of the Common Council of the City of Logansport, Indiana, establishing the Logansport Cass County Memorial Center Exterior Rehabilitation Project Fund. Mr. Mayor, I ask for a vote on ordinance 2025-39.
Second.
Any further discussion? Call for question.
Chris Howard,
Yes.
Haley Zensmaster,
Yes.
BJ Cox,
Yes.
Scott Petey,
Yes.
Dave Morris. Cameron Austin. Susie Wamsley.
Yes.
Ordinance 2025-39 passes on its first reading. Ordinance 2025-40, Councilman Petey.
Ordinance 2025-40, an ordinance of the Common Council of the City of Logansport, Indiana, authorizing the Houston Park Native Habitat Restoration Project and establishing a dedicated non-reverting DNR cost-shared agreement fund. Mr. Mayor, I ask for a vote on ordinance 2025-40, please.
Second.
Any further discussion? Call for question.
Cameron Austin. Susie Wamsley,
Yes.
Haley Zensmaster,
Yes.
Dave Morris,
Yes.
BJ Cox,
Yes.
Scott Petey,
Yes.
Chris Howard.
Yes.
Ordinance 2025-40 passes on its first reading. Ordinance 2025-41, Councilman Morris.
It's 2025-41, an ordinance of the Common Council of the City of Logansport, Indiana, establishing a new fund for the Safe Streets and Roads for All SS4A grant program. I'd move this forward for a vote.
Second.
Any further discussion? Call for question.
Dave Morris,
Yes.
Susie Wamsley,
Yes.
Cameron Austin. Scott Petey,
Yes.
Haley Zensmaster,
Yes.
BJ Cox,
Yes.
Chris Howard.
Yes.
Ordinance 2025-41 passes on its first reading. Now we're on to the amendment. Ordinance 2025-34, Councilwoman Zensmaster.
Ordinance 2025-34, an ordinance of the Common Council of the City of Logansport, Indiana, fixing salaries for appointed officials and employees of the City of Logansport, Indiana for the year 2026. And I would ask for a vote on ordinance the amendment of ordinance 2025-34.
Second.
Any further discussion?
I'd make a motion. I'm assuming, even though it's an amendment, we need to have two readings on this. I'd like to suspend the rules and pass this on first reading. The two actual corrections in this were the extra line items in the police salaries, the extra line item for the first-class patrolman that was an error, and the traffic officer was already included in the sergeants, and those two were deleted. And then there was one other change, not really discussed, but we found out that there's 27 pay periods in 2026, and we messaged Baker Tilly to get some direction on how you do biweekly for salaried employees. You basically just have to divide their salary up in 27 payments. So it may look a little different to them when they get it, but because they get a salary for the year, that's how it's divided up, so that at the end of the year, their 27th pay equals what their salary is.
Dave, did you call a motion for the suspension of rules?
Suspend the rules, yes.
Second.
Call for question. Suspension of rules.
Dave Morris,
Yes.
Haley Zensmaster,
Yes.
BJ Cox,
Yes.
Susie Wamsley,
Yes.
Scott Petey,
Yes.
Chris Howard,
Yes.
Cameron Austin.
Yes.
motion and a second to vote on ordinance 2025-34 with the suspension of rules. Call for question?
Chris Howard,
Yes.
Cameron Austin. Susie Wamsley,
Yes?
Scott Petey,
Yes.
Dave Morris,
Yes.
Haley Zensmaster,
Yes.
BJ Cox.
Yes.
Ordinance 2025-34 passes with the suspension of rules. Any public comments? Anyone in the audience who would like to make a comment, please come to the microphone, state your name and address for us. Seeing none, any council member comments?
Tentatively, we're looking at Finance Committee meeting on November the 17th at 5:30, so if you have anything for the December agenda, try to get it to us in the near future.
Then we'll also have a utility committee that same day.
Yeah.
What time-
Probably rules as well.
Okay,
I
what,
had those down. Probably, maybe planning and economic development also, so
so,
it'll be a busy day. With the holiday, probably the best day we've got, looking forward.
okay, November 17th, and what time did you say? Okay.
Any other council member comments?
Yeah, I got a couple of things. There's a house over on Biddle Street's it's fallen in for them about 3 or 4 months ago. There's security tape around it, but how do we go about getting the rest of it down, cleaned up and stuff? Because it's an eyesore for one, and someone's gonna get hurt sooner or later in there. Or someone could just throw a match and the whole thing would go.
Why is it falling down?
It's old and dilapidated. I mean, it's all caved in.
What's the address of it?
One block off of Cycus Street going west on Biddle,
I know where Biddle is. Thanks.
side of the road.
Okay.
I wrote it down. I'll check with him. see
I'll
where-
do a drive-by. We could just have Rob Wendowans come forward and speak, but he's not here.
Yeah.
The other thing I had was,
Is he? Okay, good. Go ahead. Sorry.
the other thing I had was, I heard through a friend that, the deal with Scott Jones, there was a court-ordered, judgment, and it started on 10/10 of this year, and we have 120 days to appeal it, or,
Right, there was a judgment entered, but we have less time than that, and it's on the calendar to be filed in the next 2 weeks. A motion to correct errors is what's going to be filed.
so our game plan, your game plan?
We are appealing it. Yeah, I mean, that's what,
I'm sorry, what was the judgment that was entered, please?
The judgment was a little over $300,000 that he's owed.
This was the argument over his pension
yeah,
And
pension.
back pay. Back pay from when he was suspended based on his felony charges for domestic battery?
Yes.
Okay.
Felony charges were, null and void. He got just a misdemeanor charge.
Actually, he was acquitted. Okay.
Any other council member comments?
I saw the trees are going in the boulevard. They look nice.
I saw that today, too. That was nice to see him up there working. I do want to say, I would like to just say that Randy Ulry's not here either, and there was a house on 18th Street, so like Bruno's Pizza, so it's on the east side of the street, and it's between Market Street and Spear Street, and that house was, oh my goodness, it looked like a used moped store or lawnmower store. And I just wanted to say you should do a drive-by because it's all cleaned up now and it really looks nice. And I wanted to compliment Randy tonight, but he's not here. That's all.
Thank you, Susan. All right. Any other council member comments? All right. Miscellaneous business and any matters not already considered, including ADA Section 504 compliance or concerns. Seeing none, do I have a motion to adjourn?
Make a motion?
Dave Morris. Yes. Susie Wamsley,
Yes.
Scott Petey,
Yes.
Haley Zensmaster,
Yes.
Cameron Austin,
Yes.
Chris Howard,
Yes.